Welcome again to the Drilling HSE channel, your source for real-world oilfield safety learning. In today's episode of What's the Difference, we're unpacking an essential concept for incident investigation, the difference between direct causes, underlying causes, and root causes, and how it plays out on the rig. Let's start by explaining the sequence we follow in any incident analysis. For example, a worker slipping on spilled mud on the rig floor, the slip is the direct cause.
Right, when an incident happens, the direct cause is what actually triggered it. It's the immediate event that led to the incident. Then we dig deeper to find the underlying causes, which are divided into two types, unsafe ACTs and unsafe conditions. These are the factors that allowed the direct cause to happen.
In this example, unsafe act, the worker wasn't paying attention to where they were stepping. Unsafe condition, mud was spilled on the floor and wasn't cleaned up properly.
But we can't stop there. The next step is identifying the root causes, the system level or management factors behind those unsafe ACTs or conditions.
In this case, possible root causes could be improper supervision and weak leadership culture, no effective hazard identification, lack of safety operating procedure for mud spillage control while tripping out.
Now, beyond this incident, let's list other typical examples of unsafe ACTs and unsafe conditions we see on rig sites.
Examples of unsafe acts, actions by people that increase risk. 1. Failing to wear required personal protective equipment. Point 2. Using equipment for tasks it wasn't designed for. Point 3. Misusing hand tools or machinery. Point 4. Bypassing or disabling safety devices. Point 5. Working at height without fall protection. Point 6. Standing under suspended loads. Point 7. Ignoring warning signs, safety tags, or signals. Point 8. Failure to secure or tie down materials. Point 9. Horseplay or practical jokes in hazardous areas. Point 10. Operating equipment without proper authorization. Point 11. Not following the permit to work (PTW) procedure.
Examples of unsafe conditions: hazardous physical environment or equipment issues. 1. Slippery or uneven rig floor. Point 2. Poor lighting in work areas. Point 3. Defective tools or lifting gear. Point 4. Obstructed emergency escape routes. Point 5. Excessive noise without warning signage. Point 6. Unprotected openings in platforms or decks. Point 7. Faulty or worn out electrical cables. Point 8. Inadequate ventilation in confined spaces. Point 9. Overhead objects without barricades or warning signs.
Now, for root causes, those deeper systemic issues. Some common examples are 1. Inadequate training and competency assessment programs. Point 2. Lack of supervision or ineffective safety leadership. Point 3. Poor maintenance planning and execution. Point 4. Failure to enforce HSE procedures. Point 5. Incomplete or outdated risk assessments. Point 6. No formal job safety analysis (JSA) conducted. Point 7. Insufficient communication of safety expectations. Point 8. Management prioritizing production over safety. Point 9. Lack of emergency preparedness drills. So remember, real incident prevention happens when you move beyond the direct cause and fix those underlying and root causes too.
That's how we make our rigs safer and smarter. Thanks for watching the Drilling House channel. Stay sharp and stay safe.